This is a work life reading for the sun sign Virgo for the month of July. In this reading, I will be taking out cards to know Virgo. How's your current work situation? What is your inner ability at doing the work you do? And whether your inner ability needs work and tuning in regards to your business, if you're doing business or whatever is your line of work. Then, how's the external environment rewarding you? Or how well are you received by the external environment? What are the opportunities coming your way, if any? What are your strengths and the challenges you should look at overcoming in the month of July? Now, I am also going to take out some additional cards where I'm asking is what is the understanding or perception you have about your supervisor, or what is the opinion you have with your about your supervisor, and who he or she really is as a person, and whether there is a significant difference in what you think he or she is and who the person is, your supervisor in reality. Then what is your understanding about your colleagues and tuning with your colleagues and who they really are? Now, once I've taken out these set of cards, I'm going to see whether you're going to maintain a good work-life balance in the coming month of June. So, let us see what is the guidance for you. Also, please note, Virgo, that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all of you. And whatever may apply will vary in the intensity. So first I'm asking is how's your work situation? What is your inner ability? How's the external environment rewarding you? What is your strength, your challenges? Then what is the understanding you have about your supervisor or the boss, and who is he or she in person really? Then what is your tuning with your colleagues and who they are in actual in reality, sorry. So now Virgo, it's looking like some of you are going through a little bit of a tough phase, but overall, you're waiting for a reward or some kind of a growth to happen. As of now, you are just playing a wait and watch game. It's possible that you've been given way more than you can handle in your situation, and while you're upset, you being let down, you're not giving up. So your work situation is telling me that you are choosing to be positive. You have chosen to believe in the fact that good things are going to happen to you and whatever that you want will come along. It's just that you want to endure it and you're not willing to give in as of yet. But this energy tells me that you're already feeling very stretched, and it's not too long before this stretch can just snap and you may just call it quits. So Virgo, if you're feeling your situation is work situation is getting little difficult or out of hand, you may totally want to discuss it out. And I'm also seeing that some of you are just looking in one particular direction and focusing on the work. It's just as if some of you are just looking up the hierarchy or the top management that look, I have endured so much pain, I'm going through so much difficulty. You might as well send some rewards or acknowledge my devotion and loyalty. Now, the mistake you're making is it's okay to have been hurt, it's okay to have learned from your lessons. You don't necessarily have to look up in one direction. So your career is not just guided by in one particular company or an organization. It's okay to look around if you get good opportunities. As of now, your devotion and commitment is just holding you to your job, and even though things are not working out as favorably as you would want them to, I'm just seeing a bit of holding on to, enduring it. So you're not really wanting to give up as of yet. It's a good energy. It's good to get satisfied that okay, with my endurance things can change, and if I can be a bit more patient, maybe I will get the reward that I'm waiting for. So it's a good energy, but you may just not want to be so devoted that you're unwilling to look at other options that may be coming along to you. Now, what is your inner ability? Your inner ability is you want to create something very very solid in terms of money for yourself and creating some great financial foundation. As of now, you are very let down by your financial situation, and the fact is you are feeling as if you don't have any concrete plans, or you don't have anything concrete that will keep getting you money for the rest of your life, or you haven't found the organization or the kind of work that you can do where you can just sleep with peace and money is still going to come in. So as of now, money is the priority with you, and you would like to go in search of an employment or a business where you can make something very credible and solid for you. Yeah. So Virgo, you're also someone who believes in the long term. You don't want to work in a company for a few years or do some business for some time and then maybe start all over again and then again try to create some kind of a financial foundation. You want your work to create a very steady stream of funds for you, and you're okay if it will take as long as it will take. So as of now, there is a lot of dissatisfaction internally that you have about not being able to make the kind of money you want to make. Some of you may have just lost a bonus or some money you had wanted or expected that did not come along. So in your overall work situation, I'm just seeing this is a person who's feeling a little bit down because of the financial support or help or bonus that was supposed to come has just not come or has been just left high and dry. So you're very keenly looking for something that will work out in terms of money for you for the long term. Now, how's the external environment rewarding you? So Virgo, you're very very gifted. So you're very mentally sharp, and the guidance I'm getting is you don't have to really depend on someone else or check out a lot of job offers or situations. If you can think through, you can create tremendous success for yourself purely out of thin air. Now that guidance is coming for you purely because of your ability to endure it. You see, this is a man who's devoted and enduring. If you can put your mind also into this, that how can you be devoted, endure all the difficulty that is coming, and then think through your situation, it's something very good coming your way. For some of you, I'm just seeing a job change or a very rewarding job position coming your way very quickly. So there is a promotion or some kind of relocation with very hefty bonus coming your way. So just get ready, and I'm seeing this happening very quickly within a couple of months. So this may come very very unexpectedly, but the good part is it is going to happen with your faith restored, that yes, the top management that you were having faith in is going to reward you real well. It is also possible that some of you may just find a very great solution to your situation and just create something so capable that you are going to feel very rewarded. Now, how you will do it? It's telling me one of the ways you can create your situation very, very good for yourself is by talking to people and the people who matter. So you may just want to go and connect with some experts in your field and share with them how good you are, because your communication is going to take you places and thinking through. Plus I'm seeing some kind of a very good hefty reward coming your way in terms of new job or probably a business that you may be wanting to start. People who are looking at starting a business and feel that you're at the verge of closing down and there is no money, it's telling me if you can just think through your situation, you will actually surprise yourself by creating profound success. So don't give up on your business yet, because if it is not working out, it's probably you have not put your thought and mind into it. So there is a bit of thinking that you need to do, and your situation will change dramatically. If you haven't been working for quite some time, you're going to start something on your own. And this is a very beautiful energy. It's telling me that you don't have to wait for some opportunity to walk up to you. You have a gift of mental ability which is so strong that you can create success purely by thinking and understanding how you can work with the environment around you and make a great deal of success for yourself. So a lot of thinking is needed, but this is a very beautiful energy. It's just telling me something great is coming and it's on its way, and it should reach you within a couple of months. It's a very beautiful energy here. Some of you may have already gotten it also. Some of you may have gotten a offer to relocate with a very good bonus and all kinds of privileges really. What is your strength? Your strength is you are very intuitive, Virgo. You can just guess people by talking to them. So it's a great strength here. Now, what you also should do is, while you can guess people out purely by meeting them or seeing how they are, you may also want to put this into communication and tell them why you think the way you think or behave with them. It's quite possible that sometimes you just pull back because you have sensed something is not right with the person. So it's possible that he or she may not have done something to you intentionally, and you may have pulled back purely on your intuition. So it's good to just speak up and clarify the gap, because it's looking like people continue to wonder why you have pulled back or why have you become little different, and you don't choose to clarify that with them. So it's a great strength to be able to sense people and energy around you and be so intuitive, but you may just want to also tell them what is bothering you and if you can really change the situation. What are the challenges? You are not thinking out of the box, Virgo. You are just day in, day out getting up, going to work, coming back, and whatever else in your personal life that needs to be done. Now, if this energy is not in place, you will you will have you will always be dependent on what you are getting from the external environment. So if you can overcome this challenge, which means to have the ability to look within, find the creative side in you, and continue to work and build on your talents, no matter how small that thought or idea may look. But if you can devote a lot of energy into this, you're going to just surprise yourself with the kind of success you will create. You see, I'm seeing such great success cards in your reading. And July is looking like a big month to me, because it's a good news which is coming to some of you in July and maybe in following months as well. So this is a great energy to have. And in challenges, it's telling me that if you can tap onto your creative side. Now, some of you may wonder, you probably don't know what your talent is, or you don't, maybe you've never realized it, and you probably have decided somewhere down the line that you don't have anything that you can work with. Then you're totally mistaken, because your challenge is you're not internally reflecting and finding what is it that works for you. And this is a very big calling for you, Virgo. Maybe you should be devoting a good amount of your time just being with yourself and understanding what is it that you can do with your talents and ability, and you can start afresh or create something totally new and all by yourself, because there is a great success waiting, but it's in a challenge. So this energy is coming in a challenge, so it's telling me that you're not tapping on it as of now. So what is your perception or understanding about your supervisor? You feel, some of you have a lot of respect for your supervisor. You do believe that he or she is quite talented, and probably is everything is just a click of a finger away from them. So you do look up to your boss or supervisor, but you also feel that they are dealing with much less than what you are dealing with. So somewhere you also have great amount of disappointment with your boss, that they probably get away with very less work or very less accountability than what you are held responsible for. Now, some of you may just feel that your supervisor is not available. You see, this man is looking away, and he's not really turned around to have a conversation. So some of you may feel your supervisor or boss is absolutely not available. He or she has great talents, and your boss doesn't understand the fact that they need to take their team along. Now this is what you think, yeah. So this is how you believe your boss or supervisor to be. Who is he or she in reality? Well, you are quite right. They are, he or she is very talented, and they seem to be enjoying the good life. And I'm just seeing a lot of prosperity and happiness. Some of you, your boss is in a very different situation than you are. You are struggling, there's no money, but your boss is rich and there's just money raining on him or her. So they are well to do, and they have really made sure that they have a good life. So your boss or supervisor really has a good life, and but they are not paying attention to you. You see, this lady is also this, while she's a queen, she is all focused on the money in her hand. So it is quite possible your boss or your supervisor is a little bit selfish and only thinks of himself or herself, and doesn't extend the kind of support you would like to have. So you may be right when you feel that your boss is not available and doesn't take that much active interest in your growth. You may be quite right when you think that way. What is your tuning with your colleagues, or what is the understanding you have about your colleagues? So you see your colleagues as very, very positive people, people you can connect with, people who are helping you to be, to bring, who are helping you to bring the best out of you. So you have a good tuning with your colleagues, and they are all very positive. So you're very happy with who your colleagues are, and you're great tuning with them. So it's a good energy that you are getting along with them, and you really look up to some of your colleagues. It's telling me that you have these couple of friends or colleagues at work with whom you like to always hang out with, purely because you look up to them and their positivity. There's great energy here. Who is he or she in reality? Well, they are very passionate, and they want to make things happen for them real bad. So your colleagues are very, very passionate about work, just about as passionate as you are, which is you're so devoted and you're enduring it all. So is your set of colleagues. So you all seem to be on a very similar wavelength, and the fact that you look up to them is a good energy. So it's making things quite good and easy for you. So people who are doing business, one thing you should be doing is you should be communicating with your team members more often. It's looking as if you just know that some employees are not doing it right, but you're keeping it to yourself, and it's not going to help. And if you are going through some solid money problems in your business, you may want to think about the solution out of the box, and you will be able to fix all your money problems and whatever the difficulty that is going on at your workplace in your business. Yeah, because I do see great success, and some of you are looking at expanding your business and taking your business to a new geography. You will do absolutely great. So these are some very good set of cards. Now the question whether you will be able to maintain a good work-life balance with so much endurance, and not communicating what is affecting you or what you're sensing from others, it's telling me that work-life balance is going to be quite a challenge. So you will have to very consciously, Virgo, take time out for your personal self, and you should totally do it. Some of you may just want to take a solo trip over the weekend and just connect back with yourself and see what is it that works for you, because creatively there is quite a bit and a ground that you need to cover, and really find what is that passion that can take you great lengths in your career ahead. So it's looking a bit challenging in terms of work-life balance, but you can always schedule it better and take time out for your personal self. So this was your reading, Virgo, for work life for the month of July.